Hey, Dave Fan here with the Body Firm Personal Training Fitness Boot Camps. 3 uncomfortable truths about weight loss and getting into shape. I like to keep it as positive as humanly possible when I'm talking about getting into shape, weight loss, dieting, staying consistent, and all the things that are necessary for people who are on the outside looking in to make a good decision and to get started. But it's not always puppies and sunshine, because the fact is that there's some uncomfortable truths about getting into shape that if you don't know about them beforehand or when you're in the middle of your program, that can derail you or cause you to never get in there in the first place or just not do well. But if you're prepared for these uncomfortable truths about getting into shape, you can do better. So we're going to address the first one, which is the 2 qualities of successful clients. There's literally 2 groups, and the number one thing that will make the biggest difference in losing weight, getting into shape, and staying in shape the rest of your life is the number one quality of successful people over time is they show up. It sounds so simple, but it literally solves 80% of your exercise and nutrition problems when you show up. And the people that get into shape and stay in shape the rest of their life have that one thing in common. They show up, they keep showing up, and they just keep showing up. And that's the key to getting into shape and staying in shape over time, the consistency. And those that are inconsistent are the ones that fall off the wagon, because that is what my answer is for new clients that come in and go, hey, tell me the real deal, like who does well and who doesn't. I said, the people that stubbornly refuse to not quit and show up are the ones that do well, because it will solve 80, if not 90% of your exercise and nutrition programs. And those that are kind of inconsistent, they let things get in their way and broken down cars and all the resistance that you're going to experience anyway, they don't do well and they fall off the way. And that's okay, because that's part of the game. You have to show up. And number 2 is they never quit. And this is one of those little things that if you see somebody who's been in shape for like 10, 20, 30 years of their life, they've been showing up and they refuse to quit. And you have to learn to do things like work around injuries, work out while you're on the road, working out through some business challenges, working out through family challenges, working out when things aren't quite going well in your job or in your relationships, and you just keep going. And especially one of the biggest things is that working around injuries, because you're going to have things, you could step off of a curb, on a Friday night and snap your ankle off, but you can still work around it. And that's what you have to do, is you have to learn to find workarounds, and also how to eat in airports, how to eat when you're on the road, how to eat when you're out socially, how to watch what you're drinking. It just takes that tenacity to never quit and learn some new skills. But that showing up will solve 80 to 90% of your weight loss and fitness challenges. And that is the number one key component of people who are successful. Number 2, the path to fastest weight loss and fat loss results is not exercise frequency, it's hard dieting. And it's uncomfortably hard dieting if you want extremely fast results that are not actually, the diet will not be sustainable, but you can transition to a more sustainable diet once you're down there. We tend to do healthy eating plans that people can sustain for 5 or 10 years. That's what I like to do. But if you're looking for extremely fast results, hard dieting is the key. People always think, I can outrun that jelly donut, and you just can't. And the tighter the diet, the more consistent, and the elimination of alcohol, the elimination of some carbs, elimination of foods that you like for a period of time will get you to your fat loss and weight loss goal faster than any type of moderation over time. Again, it's not sustainable. That's not the plan. But it gets you there faster, and then you can transition to a more healthy, supported diet. But you have to learn those skills over time. It's not exercise frequency. Everybody always thinks, God, maybe if I work out 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, 8 times a week, I can pretty much eat what I want. But you can see people, you can see them in fitness boot camps, you can see them on the treadmill at the gym year after year. They don't make any change to their diet. They stay the same. What exercise does when it comes to weight loss and fitness and dropping that, there's it, of course, is the number one thing that will keep you healthy. But when it comes to nutrition, when you work out, you will tend to eat better. And the exercise frequency will help you eat better on those days. And the research backs this up, is that you will make better food choices. On the days that people work out, they tend to report better food choices. And it helps keep you on track with your nutrition. And that's where the exercise frequency comes in. If you're doing something, you don't have to go out and kill yourself, but it reinforces the good eating habits. And that's where your exercise frequency comes in to improve your diet and get faster results. But the hard dieting, and here's the key, is like there was some recent research where they followed around 10,000 people in the biggest obesity research program in the United States. And these 10,000 people that were tracked over time all got weight loss results. And what was interesting was none of the 10,000 followed the exact same nutrition program. They had to find the eating program that worked for them to help them lose the weight. So there is no one diet, but it's the hard dieting that gets you the results. So keep that in mind. Number 3, if you keep doing what you're doing, you'll keep getting what you're getting. And if you say, you know what, on Monday, I'm going to start, and that Monday passes, and you say, you know what, the next Monday, I'm going to start. And I've had people, and it's on average around 3 years. I say, how long have you been thinking about coming in and sitting down in front? 3 years. And then they might want to think about it. Well, we don't think about it because you've been thinking about it for 3 years. But if you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep procrastinating, you'll keep getting what you're getting. And then it not just negatively impacts you today, but it reinforces that taking no action habit that makes it even harder to take action in the future. So when you decide, take action that day. You can walk around the block today. You can bag your lunch. You can eliminate soft drinks. One simple action starts that domino effect, that chain reaction of other actions that will help move you in the right direction. It's not one cataclysmic day. It's one simple action that starts the other actions, that starts moving you in the right direction. And the key too is people sometimes go, you know what? God, I don't feel like I can, do this. And it's okay if you don't feel like it. But by taking the action, you'll create the feeling of moving in the right direction. And that's where the key is. You have to overcome your own resistance, and you got to have a little bit of faith in the process to get started. So those are the 3 big uncomfortable truths. And if I can only convey one thing, of course, you have the 2 qualities of successful clients: show up, can never quit. The path to fast results is hard dieting, hard, uncomfortable dieting, but it'll get fastest results in the mirror, on the scale, and in your clothes, and then you can transition to a sustainable diet. And if you keep doing what you're doing today, if you're not working out, you're not making good food choices, you keep doing that, you will never get any results. You have to take one simple action that will start the other chain reaction that will help start moving you in the right direction. The most important thing, to show up. And I hope this helps you today. I'm Dave Phantom with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. If you like this video, like it, share it, comment below. I'll talk to you guys later.